Hello everyone and welcome to the Wind Waker Randomizer Season 3 Loser Bracket Round 6 Game 1 match between Froztbite and Wind's Requiem. With me today I have our two wonderful commentators. Say hello to you two.
Hello.
Oh, hello YouTube. Oh wait,
I
are you sure we're on
YouTube,
YouTube?
not YouTube.
Oh, okay. I was confused. Oh, hey everybody.
I mean, you can say hello to YouTube, but they won't see anything for a while.
Oh, that is true. Oh, hello YouTube. So yeah, we have a good race coming.
Do we now? Please explain in great detail. It'll be on the test.
And oh, damn it, dude, I didn't study. Okay, I wasn't expecting these kinds of questions, but I guess I'm gonna have to answer. I am assuming on the left side of your screen you will have Frostbite, which most of us know is kind of a glitch and trick hunter. So we might see him do all sorts of crazy strats. You know, like right now he's doing the adjusting his screen strat and stuff. And on the left side, we've got Wins. It's really good with execution and tricks. He has found, of course, one or two tricks that have been really useful for the randomizer. So yeah, we've got something really good coming. This is lower bracket, and well, hopefully we get a great race. Hopefully we get a good seed, which is what worries most runners.
You think it's going to be a good seed when it's a void seed? You're really out of luck.
Oh, damn, dude. Moncast, this is not helping, man.
Look, I'm just trying to... I'm giving it to you straight, my dudes, okay? I'm not beating around the bush.
Well, at least we get to be honest with each other. That's a good start.
Just taking an account how far ahead we are in the tournament already, we'll definitely get an interesting match because both players are really good.
Oh, time to start. All right, if I assume correctly, we will going to see both runners going straight up to Diamond Step, and of course voiding out in a weird way into an Octo. Hopefully we'll see both getting on first try.
It is something I personally never can do.
Yeah, it's not as easy as it sounds.
Or looks.
So we're both gonna be using the Wind Waker to buffer, and oh, there we go. Frost getting it first try. There's Winds getting the first try. Amazing. All right. So if you fail this, you basically lose about 20 to 30 seconds, as you will have to save warp and try again, or go to another location and miss the entire sequence break really easily. Actually, it's easier to miss this than to actually get it. Alright, so of course this is randomizer, so there is no guarantee that there will be any good items here. But of course we like to take risks. And since we spawn an odd set, it's really the best moment to go check Diamond Step. Oh, unfortunately, Frostbite falling into the warp, which is actually something he doesn't want to do. That will give Wins a little bit of an advantage. It's never too early to call. This is randomizer after all. I mean, everybody calls for early vanilla light arrows, so... Alright, unfortunately, Diamond Step is empty today. Alright, heads up, we're about to see dungeons. We got no Earth Temple and no Wind Temple. Interesting. Alright, so yeah, Winds now is going directly to Cliff Plateau, attempting another kind of small sequence break, and not so sequence break into Bridge Peak Rock, but he is gonna attempt doing a faster way than the vanilla strat. And he's gonna, of course, take advantage of a check that he can get over here to do this little optimization. We can see Frost on the left side going directly there too.
We are still doing pretty standard route for all of the races, but I'm really interested to see if Vince is going to do some cool stuff he has done past in this race, like skipping Windfall or just doing very late.
Also, we can see Win's getting storage right off the bat, as he is he's gonna try to store this first chest since we don't have to leave. He's going to want to try and climb walls. So storage will, of course, aid him with this. Frost getting his own storage. And there's a stored chest. We won't know what that chest had until he goes into the loading zone. Or votes out, whichever happens. There we go, he gets it. No problem. Alright, apparently it was 20 20 rupees were in Diamond Step, true. When's having some problems with storage, sometimes not as easy as it looks. There we go.
Me, or did Frost do a pretty new strategy with that storage?
Did he do right side? I honestly didn't.
No. Went through the wall. He didn't climb up at all.
I wasn't really paying attention to that. I want to know what item it had, and apparently it was just pieces of art. Oh, there's a bow. There was a bow in that in the last chest. Alright, so they both should have their first bow out of storage. Alright, and with this chest storage, they're able to clip into Bird's Peak Rock, and of course this is way faster than the vanilla strat. Which I believe in this tournament we've only seen it once. Oh, and there's the delivery bag.
It's gonna be very useful. If there's anything behind me.
Alright, unfortunately at this moment it didn't get any item that would open anything, any check that would be close by, so they're just both going directly to Windfall. Most likely gonna check Northern Ferry before actually stopping by Windfall. Yep, there we go. Okay, looks like Frost is just stopped by Windfall to save. This is in case Northern Ferry has nothing, so he can just reset and instead of having to wait until the end of the cutscene and warping out of the island, he's just gonna reset and leave the item as is, and he will spawn directly in Windfall. Also, hey, ZeldaSpeedRuns, we're getting raided by ZeldaSpeedRuns. Hello, raiders. You have arrived just in time. We're 7 minutes in one of the lower bracket match. Also, this is game 1 out of 3. Oh, and there's an empty ball. That could actually be useful for them, so I don't think Frost is gonna be resetting. He's gonna get his fairy right away. That will be useful for Grandma. I wish that was true, Kaelin. Unfortunately, yesterday I would have found really useful a bottle, which of course I didn't get until late game. No, and I can assure you, my friend, there were no bottles and no fairies.
It was a good seed.
Yeah, sure.
Good
I feel-
episode too.
I feel offended by you telling me that it was a good seed. I really tried to make a bad one.
All the seeds I've played by you have had Master Sword in Master Sword Chamber.
That is not true. That are only the ones that you have played.
Yeah.
Alright. Winston Frost just started the longest quest in Windfall probably. But right off the bat he's gonna want to talk to Tsunari, which will give him the town flower. That is for a future side quest. Oh. Wait, what? Wasn't ZeldaSpeedRuns already rating? Hi, second raid from ZeldaSpeedRuns. Yeah, let's make it 3, why not? Both runners looks like they're gonna take the same route, which is probably the most optimal route for catching the kids and checking the rest of Windfall. In the end, the kids are the first thing you the killer bees are the first quest you open in Windfall, and they're the very last ones you check. Oh, of course, RNG manipulation. We have to take that. That is for a bear puppet cannon and light arrows in angular arrows. What's that? I don't remember what it said. They wanted light arrows.
Yeah, Angular this is a pretty good place for light arrows.
It's a pretty good place for a bow, not for light arrows, because that means you probably got all the rest of the items so late. Alright, actually Frost is kind of catching up, but I think it's because he didn't stop by to talk to Tsunari.
Yeah, both of the players are pretty well synced up right now.
You can see Tingle's great choreography. Oh damn, right off the bat, dude. That's a really good item to get early. Especially if you have the ERC and logic. Alright, we're also gonna see Todd's choreography.
Yeah! Yeah! Woo!
also a very good item to have early.
That's a really good item to have early. Alright, so we're not having any problems with Tingle Chest today, apparently.
Yeah. Question is, are the players going to start with Overworld or Dungeon?
Yeah, I feel like they're going. I feel like they're gonna go Paupered first. As Jay was says, it's now fully in logic, and it's right. It's 5 checks, basically 6 if you count Eastern Fairy. But I mean, it's not entirely in logic, but it's still full clearable if you have the bow. Might be worth a try. Yeah, leave for ice arrows.
I think both players can do it without leaf though.
Yeah, that is true.
Or ice arrows.
Oh, if I know Frost, he can definitely do it. There's treasure charge 6, everybody. Take note. That is gonna be absolutely useless for the whole run, so don't forget about it. Alright, one save warping and the other one goes to talk to to Sonari before entering Mrs. Maggie. This is because they don't want to get a cutscene when they exit Miss Marie's. So that's a little bit of an optimization, probably. Although for Frost, I would consider it would have been a little better if he had checked, if he had talked to Sonari before. Also progressive, dude. 100% required. Yeah, in this game, the main problem for DRC being so late in logic sometimes it's because of exactly what Jay said. It's some keys can be behind the grapple hook or bombs and stuff. And Earth God's Lyric is what we're getting today in with salvage. So this is absolutely useless, unfortunately, since Earth Tuple is not in logic. Yeah, unfortunately, not even command melee will be useful today. So we're hoping to find as little less those as possible. Also, I believe power bracelets will be useful now that we have bombs.
Yeah, power bracelets are certainly not required.
Oh, there's a hook shot. Okay. So that puts Simon Step in logic. Which, of course, is already checked. Oh!
I think this is a pretty strong indication that Forbidden Woods or something.
Did that boulder just eat Frost Bomb?
Find it out.
Alright, but at least he got... Also, Frost, it's not noticeable, but Frost is just catching up a tiny bit. Oh yeah, that is true, Melon. I'm sorry, I just read that. Yeah, command melody could be useful for routing. Justin basically know what the seed wants you to do. Have they checked the mail? I don't think they have. Oh, the red rupee. No, so they'll just be resetting and spawning back to paw print.
Yeah, Pogi, there was boomerang in mail.
Oh, there was boomerang in mail, that's true. So Frost is the only one who's missing on checking that. And actually, Frost decided to keep his red rupee. So, I guess Pog?
Well, that could be useful in the training question.
Alright, looks like both players are now going to DRC. We might be seeing some backwards DRC, actually. Oh, actually, because we got Leaf. So, yeah, that's right. Leaf puts DRC completely in logic, so... Let's see if DRC is worse today. And I'm pretty sure Frost is just about to get his progressive and amazing boomerang. He's gonna be so happy, dude. I wish I could see his face. Oh, look at that, dude. It's so beautiful. So useful. Alright, so we're of course getting our vanilla key over here. Alright, and Wind's Requiem is right off the bat trying to shoot this the ropes in the platform to make it fall down. So we're probably seeing a little bit we are actually gonna see DRC backwards most likely. Though I'm not sure if it's really faster than Vanilla Strat, and
Yeah, pretty interesting to do, but
yeah, so we get a good chance to actually time it since they're both gonna do different routes for DRC apparently. Alright, so for now we can consider Frost having a tiny advantage. But who knows, maybe the backwards DRC could change that. Alright, and Frost's going directly to basement now. Most likely Win's is gonna want to go up since he already has the key he needs to do the rest of DRC backwards. Also, this check is definitely faster with this strat since it's a really slow check to do vanilla. I've never seen that tingle chest have anything other than a small key. But oh well, there's the first time. Oh, unfortunately, Frost missing the bomb, and we get the map. We're certainly looking forward for having a that. And there's a key we need. Alright, so there was a small chance that this whole area wasn't required because keys can still be in the regular route. Fortunately, this wasn't a waste of time for Frost. So far we've seen basically no useful items. There's Naru's Pearl. Alright, so DRC was required. Oh, and there's a Skull Hammer. It's actually pretty good. Alright, so if they find a Master Sword, they basically are set for Forsaken Fortress, which I am pretty sure if they get that Master Sword, they're immediately gonna go for Forsaken Fortress as fast as they can, as it is the fastest dungeon possible. Alright, so Wince just realized that there's that he's probably gonna have to at least check one of the chests in the basement. There is at least one check that doesn't have a key.
It seems that Vince Requam's tactic was a bit faster.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it, actually. Although Frost is not that far behind, considering he has checked basement already. There's Faree's Pearl also, which even if TOTG is not required, it's really helpful because it sends you basically a piece of mail. So that is an extra check as well. That could be in logic, even with Tower of the Gods out of logic. And quite honestly, Prey, I'm still thinking about backwards being faster than this, since I can't help but to think, yeah, the basement is really should really be taken into consideration.
But it might also be that Green just decides to skip it.
Does Wentz have I don't think he has a big, or I don't remember what the big he was.
They both do have a big key.
I don't see why Wentz didn't check the checks that Frost is doing right now. It, could have probably saved them the mini boss. I'm not really sure though, because he has all keys too.
Yeah. But also just be the randomizers.
And I'm pretty sure this is the last check for Wentz. Other than basement, of course. But this, the last check we'll see. Iron Boots, absolutely useless. That is, one of the least useful items in this whole seed. We know it right off the bat because, the only place where this is useful is in Shark Island, which is not a logic here, and Wen Temple, which of course is not a logic here, and Frost having a little bit of troubles with the Moblin.
We can see that Vince is not now skipping it.
Yeah, because unfortunately he falls down the lava. But yeah, Wince knows that there's at least one item in logic. And Frost is gonna do here a little fancy strat, which is useful for the room that Wince did in the beginning. He's gonna get chest storage here. And yeah, just fly off until he reaches the loading zone. So he's directly in the underrope room, which is in a separate loading zone. Of course, as I said, going into the loading zone will give Frost his stored iron boots. There's Win's gonna check his last check. He's gonna find out. I believe the last chest will be the boss key, but I think he's gonna have to check it because he's still missing the other ones. Oh no, he's actually gonna just reset. So he's most likely. Oh no, they both have the big key. So well, Frost is just gonna go directly to the boss room. But he knows that the last check is the small key, so he's not even gonna bother and go check it. Alright, and even with Wince skipping that key, Frost ended up being in the lead up for just a tiny amount of seconds, probably a minute.
Yeah, we pretty rarely see people doing the bow strategy if we have leave or then Iser.
Frost on the last stage of Goma. And since this is race mode, we know Goma is gonna automatically give us the first track for start. There we go. Frost getting his first try for start. And we'll see what he has up to next. Unfortunately, we've seen no Master Swords in here. The only we barely got some useful items, but at least the Skull Hammer could end up being useful for him for Thorn and Western Fairy, depending on what they have.
I think this is going to be the point where the routes of the players will be different, or rather will start to differ.
What letter was this? I actually didn't realize what letter was it.
That was from
Oh.
Komore's father.
That is true for Furry's spell, right?
Yes. And seems that both players are going to do Forbidden Woods.
Oh, nice. Alright, so we might be seeing players go check. Oh, he missed? Damn. They're gonna go check probably Windfall as soon as they finish up here, since they have the Picto Box. They get an easier check on Mila. And most likely we can see players first going to Western Fairy, since they can also get the Sonari check on the way.
We are going to see Frost climbing walls again.
This is a small optimization for getting the check above instead of using the flowers. So we got one item stored there. Oh,
Well, it's a 5 nice arrow.
all right. So we also get more checks on Windfall. Alright, first gonna void out to get it. He's stored item. Oh, and it's rupees.
Wind's having a bit of trouble with the collision.
Yeah, that spot is not as easy as it looks like to get to.
Actually doing a bit different strategy than Frost did. I think Frost used to leave for that.
Yeah, Frost hop to use a leaf and get it basically a little faster. So right now we can safely say Frost is basically in the lead. They both have the same checks. I've been following basically the same route. So due to smaller optimizations and a little faster route on DRC, Frost will have a slight advantage. Nothing useful so far other than the Pictobox. So getting the small key will be real for them. Oh, there's the small key. It's always good to get the small key without having to go to basement first. There's a dungeon map. If we don't get the dungeon map, how are we gonna know our way around the dungeon?
Yeah, it's a required item.
Definitely a required item. I mean, how will you know where the boss is?
Or the chests.
Oh, Frost is going directly towards the mini boss. Well, I mean, it could be considerably faster, just a tiny bit, because the B-hats won't respawn and won't be bothering you. And that's also, I believe, the fastest way to kill this Mothula. And there's a compass. Now we know where the chests are.
You know where the boss is by checking every room? Yeah, and you also know where the light arrows are if you check every check.
There's treasure chart 34. We found it. It's still nothing useful so far other than that Pictobox. That could end up being useless. And of all things, Frost is having a problem with this find. Which is totally understandable. And another piece of heart. Alright, unfortunately the locked room proved useless too. Well, Frost had more problems falling down than actually doing strats. Who would have known that your biggest problem would be falling down?
Here we're gonna see a pretty nice boomerang strat, probably. Because in this game, collision is just a suggestion.
Oh, Frost fell down, I didn't realize. Ooh. Cause we were wondering where those fairies were. Thanks, game.
Rather than doing the boomerang strategy, Frost actually doing.
Frost, you have fire and ice arrows. Ah, there we go. It's
He's
almost
listening.
like you're.
He's listening.
He's definitely listening, dude.
Ooh.
Alright, so for those angular folks, we might be seeing it right next. And they actually could be light arrows. And the submarine chart, everybody. There's still 2 checks left for Frost. When's this actually almost catching up?
Here we can again see how the collision is just a suggestion.
Just barely getting it for wins. That was really close. Alright, so Frost is just gonna go get his last check, and he's going to destroy Kaleidos. I just wonder what item will he be using. I believe we have all dungeon items, so... a purple rupee.
That's an item.
There's Kaleidos.
That's one of the fastest boss fights in the game. I think it's fast.
Though it's a little bit of a Moncast thing, to not have a Master Sword there, because you could end up having to do 2 cycles on him. And Wins just barely gets it too. He almost lost the first cycle. Alright, so far we've seen pretty much the same routes.
I actually kind of hope that the players are gonna go for different routes now.
Yeah, I mean, I could go for different routes in the overworld, but it also depends because they both can full clear Tower of the Gods now, basically, and it's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same anyways right now, since only items we're missing are Master Swords and Light Arrows, basically.
And the Pearl for.
Oh yeah, we need the Pearl too. Okay, yeah. So I was mistaken. I am so sorry.
And now everybody's favorite island on Frost's side.
It's those islands in which I definitely did not waste 5 minutes yesterday.
No, I didn't even go here. Oh, did I? I did. Yeah, for some reason Vince is going a bit strange route right now. Maybe he just doesn't want to do 1 mile. And I sure don't blame him.
Well, that's 100 rupees for your troubles of opening that chest. Thank you. Is Bomb Island worth it? No, it's
No.
not. It's 100% not.
Ooh, the wind's actually falling down. That's not nice.
Well, at least he had the grapple hook. There's times you don't even have the grappling hook. You just have to either, well, no, actually, it's not useful. Oh, there we go again. I would have used hook shot, even if I didn't fail once. It's safer, and I think it's a little bit faster. That is unfortunate.
And from the face cam that we can actually see, Vince is not looking too happy about this.
Yeah, falling off an ice ring is really, really frustrating.
Even twice. It's not nice.
Alright, there we go. He decides to use the hook shot.
Oh.
Oh, there's power
Vanilla.
bracelets.
Oh no, not vanilla.
It's French vanilla, actually. It could be considered French vanilla.
Yeah. Inverse vanilla.
Yeah, I would. At this point, I would definitely do that deed skip, to be honest. Since it's looking like dungeons are not really helpful right now. Oh, there's no to mom. Nobody has check angler, right?
No.
Alright, so we're finally gonna check angler. Let's see if light arrows are there or not.
That's better. It's going to be a lighter route.
It is going to be light arrows? Damn. Frost, I believe, is going for Thorn Fairy. Oh no, he's actually going with Fire Manon. Oops. And... yeah! Wow, those laterals sure look weird.
Oh, my spoiler log was just wrong.
Well, sorry chat, unfortunately no light arrows in Angular Isles. I would bet more for 2 swords in Cabana. I really like finding swords in Cabana, I don't know why. Every time I find swords in Cabana, I feel so good. Alright, so we're seeing different routes, but eventually they're gonna have to catch up with each other on checks. None of them are useful as of now, other than Note to Mom. Just be. Oh, Jack. Well, basically you missed 2 unnecessary dungeons. Well, almost necessary dungeons. A lot of overworld checks that have gone sideways, and basically pretty similar routes. So we're probably gonna see Windfall next up. Popperin was awesome, yeah. Yeah, early game had a bunch of items. And Forbidden Woods, I think, had Fire and Ice Arrows and Mirror Shield, which was pretty useful.
Yeah, I think this is the first real run difference that they have taken after Forbidden Woods.
It's going directly to Grandma. So he set up the wind and go to for Grandma.
I think
So I
that's
believe
from
setting
the
up.
Outside Fairy.
I believe setting up the wind is useful for flying to the ferry.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I believe not. They said earlier in the week they would probably not do it today.
Oh, command melody.
It's right now point more towards Tower of the Gods than Forsaken Fortress. I don't think Frost is gonna go there without a Master Sword unless he's willing to bet Master Sword not being in Phantom Ganon.
Yeah, I think that command melody is quite a big indication that Tower of the Gods will be a good place to go.
Yeah, just as Malin said, actually, this this could be pointing to Tower of the Gods being the actual play, but they still are yet to find Dean Sparrow.
As an item, I don't think command melody is actually required in this scene, though.
No, as an item, no. It's just helpful for logic routing. Oh, I think we're actually gonna see another weird strat from Frost. Oh yeah, we are. So we're just gonna see him bomb boost and there we go. Oh god. That was it was really close to falling. Yeah, that's really quick. That's a really quick strat. It's a little weird, but really quick. Although if you don't know very much, if you don't know how to time very well, just like I do, you might have some troubles there. And if not, you're good to go and you're having a really, really faster route. Frost getting his power bracelets. Again, useless in the seed, unfortunately. And Wince was yeah. Wince was just told no, was just rejected by that fairy. Alright, and you have Wince going to the best island in the whole Great Sea. If anybody disagrees on that, well, it's okay. It's okay to be wrong sometimes. Don't worry about it. Oh,
Another useless item.
we sure love useless items in this game. Frost is on his way to getting rejected by the fairy. Dang. And we're finally gonna see what this the Scorin is hiding. And Wayne's now finally checking Western Ferry. Let's see what it's got for us. Oof. Yeah, overworld is almost empty.
No, I think Win's is going to go Win for now.
Yeah, I believe that's all they got left right now. So we can almost consider them tied. Except wait, I don't think.
I think Frost is actually a bit late, maybe.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
He hasn't done Fire Mountain.
Yeah, they're pretty even, I think.
Almost, because what did you say Frost was missing?
They... I think Western Fairy. Oh, at least some Fairy. No,
Oh, that is true.
yeah,
No,
Western Fairy and then the Trading Quest. And
Needle
Needle
Rock
Rock.
too. Wind's really catched up then.
Yes. Frost's Skin is from... It's one of the DS games. Spirit Tracks, if I'm not wrong. These bats can be a bit annoying.
Oh, I can tell you, man. They can really be annoying. They can let you not finish the island and make you fall into the lava, and then you'll have to kill those magtails again. So yeah, I agree. They can really be annoying. Also, Winston's is missing something, I'm pretty sure, because he doesn't have Note to Mom.
That is true.
But I don't remember which check was. Oh, it was Bomb Island, I think. Because it definitely wasn't a dungeon. Yeah, unfortunately, we already know that this checks are not gonna have anything. And I was pretty sure Winston already checked Thorn Fairy. But I guess I was wrong. So probably this and Bomb Island are the ones that he's missing. Yeah, you're basically gonna full clear overworld by now. None of them do indeed skip. So sad. And also, they really don't want to go to Windfall. That'll be about one of the first places I check, just because there's 7 checks there. Like, really, if you think about it, there's 7 checks in Windfall. Alright, when's finally going to Windfall? I think he skipped Bum Island. I'm really not sure. Did he do Bum Island?
Winds didn't do Bomb Island,
Oh, okay.
which is a bit weird.
Alright, so he's basically ahead now. Frost having a little bit of trouble with the same.
Yeah, they could be looking for deluxe picto box, but then again, that's only one check to do. And there's our first episode.
Finally, we got it. Alright, Maggie's letter. Right. Okay, so actually we're having yeah, we're getting some items for Windfall, so we get more checks from Windfall. Yeah, Forsaken Forge is definitely up next. I don't think even if they find the even if they find Dean's Pearl, I don't think they're gonna stop by and do it. Since Forsaken Fortress is definitely quicker. Ooh, second bottle. Can finally dupe.
Bottle 50%.
And right off the bat, Frost gets there and he's gonna I think he's gonna want to talk to Lenzo. Okay, oh,
how on earth did they have that?
okay, that was
Windfall is loaded.
yeah, Windfall is loaded up, definitely. That was quick. We're just an hour in and we're already seeing these items. Alright, so we're gonna see a storage strat to cancel opening a door and storing it for later. Just for saving a bit of time. Also, Frost, you have the hook shot. Come on, man. Alright, at least he remembered he had Leaf. So this is really easy to go sideways. Oh, and he's gonna turn night. Did he talk to Lenzo? Dang, I don't think Winds talked to Lenzo, did he?
I think Vince already did. What?
Oh, okay.
Vince got the Master Sword and Maggie's letter from Lenzo.
Oh, dude, that is true. What am I saying?
You're
Yeah,
like
yeah, that is
bud.
true. That's how we know everything. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I was-
Everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah, I was even talking about that. What the hell, man? Dang. Well, it's if there's commentary with me, there's at least gonna be one of those. But yeah, I didn't remember. You can all. He's gonna want to save time then with Creep and stuff. Oh. Close one. First try storage, and off we go. Alright, well, none of them having anything useful. Yeah, you can just stand on the stairs and wait for Mala to walk in. I'm pretty sure Wins has a really clear advantage right now. Oh, there's Cabana-Deed. Snow did skip today. I'm pretty surprised none of them that did skip. Laterals were on Pompey and Vera, which was behind Pick the Box. I didn't know about that Hop Frost. Come on.
Frost has had some very nice looking optimizations this run.
Yeah, they're actually faster. And I mean that. Sometimes he just does strats because they look good. And an orange rupee for your troubles, buddy.
But it just seems that like Frost has optimized every single thing.
Well, Frost is always looking for optimizations. He's constantly just doing crazy stuff, just to find new ways to do things and time it to see if they're easier. This is going directly to Forsaken Fortress. To everybody who has any trouble with flashing images, we advise you to look away for a few moments. And no, Don, definitely Frost is not out of here. It's not out of the game yet. There's definitely a lot that can happen. Alright, so Frost is basically cut up. Now it's gonna be up to execution over at Forsaken Fortress, or he could probably decide to go Cabana-Deed. Although I don't think they're gonna do that until probably they're in Tell the Gods. Also, there's Frost losing a little bit of time due to a little bit more of playing Song of Passings. Winston successfully clipped into the island. Now it's just a matter to actually getting to Helmrock. I never seen this route actually. No, that's actually pretty good.
That's the route I do. Or did. Because nowadays we don't have to do that in the new version.
So it is to my understanding that Frost dislikes this because of it's a little bit hot storage, and we can see why.
Yeah, I think this is most people's least favorite storage, but
Alright, there we go. Got it. So flashing images warning once again. Here goes Frost's attempt on super swimming. So far it's basically been up Went's time losses have been over for execution, while Frost's time losses have been over overruled routing, I think.
that is true, and Wins also just skipped Bomb Island. That definitely saved him some time.
Master high roll, definitely a possibility.
It's a void suit after all.
Yeah, no, Elmrock is always RNG based.
With storage you can make it consistent though.
Yeah, of course it's still RNG dependent because Elmrock can easily soft lock. That of course can be just saved with a simple save word, but unfortunately we'll end up losing all the time you did to climb up, all the time you did to get storage, and of course to watch the cutscene. So you're gonna have to do that all over again if you get soft locked.
I'm quite sure that the trick that, or just the setup that Wins had is consistent though. I might be wrong.
Well, the problem is that no actual setup has been proven 100% consistent. Every setup has at least been flawed once, I believe. I mean, we could actually ask him, I'm pretty sure that most setups, at least, have been proven to not be 100% consistent every time. The good thing is you actually have a bunch of time to work on your setup because the cutscene is so long. Oof, bless RNG. Oh, there it is. Just in time, buddy. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Dim Spiral here and then just Master Swords and down Tower of the Gods. Oof. There's 2 checks left, and I do believe Wentz has the compass now, right? Oh no, I don't think so actually.
I didn't notice you got it.
I can tell you it's a lot better with storage than casually. Alright, so Phantom Ganon is fortunately skippable. And now we know where Dinspearl is. The only place it could be right now is Cabana, unless oh wait. Oh yeah, it's Cabana. Unless it's unless Cabana has a deluxe pick deluxe, in that case, well they're just gonna have to go back to Windfall. So looks like Deed Skip was a play today. Unfortunately none of them did it. Oh, Cabana with Pearl and Moblin Letter? That is tough. Cabana has Pearl and Greg.
It could also be in mail.
That is true. Nope, it's a bottle.
Very small mail.
No, none of them had gone to Cabana.
Oh, and it was in mail.
Ah, damn, dude. I'm humiliated again. Dang. Let's see what Cabana has for us. At least a Master Sword, please.
You were right.
Yes. Now let's get that second Master Sword in the second chest, please.
Please in chamber, master chamber.
Ah. All percent there. Here's bottle percent, everybody. Alright, so basically this comes down to execution in Tower of the Gods. And remember, many things can go right, as well as many things can go wrong. So let's see how it plays out. Yeah, Frost is up about a minute or two behind. Oh, there's Greg. Oh, I'm so happy now. And there's a Master Sword for Frost. A model percent also for Frost. So both players have bottle percent now. There's Moblin's letter. Frost about to get Greg. There we go.
That's the best item.
Definitely. Tower of the Gods is one of the places that really worries me because there's this chest that is really far away and it's sometimes worth skipping because it's most of the times it's nothing. And when you do skip it, it's probably it's mostly one of the best items or the item you were always looking for.
Yeah, Windbreaker also has a single green rupee item.
There's the Tingle statue we were looking for.
Come on.
I agree, Void. You couldn't be any closer to the truth.
Come on.
Even if it's like Metroid Prime or something like that, they have to have a Greg.
I know this isn't relevant to anything, but Wind Requiem's skin was the fact that his voice line for calling the statue is just Cloud's voice really annoys me more than it should. It's like out of place, and that's why it annoys me.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Wind Requiem's skin. It's Cloud, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Whenever he calls over his totem, it's his actual voice line from the game.
Okay.
And it just annoys me way more than it should, because it just does not fit with anything.
Well, I mean, I use Shaggy, dude. And it has also got a Shaggy voice.
Oh, he pitch shifted it? Okay. That's probably why it annoys me so much.
No, I'm not sure if he pitch shifted it. But
someone in chat said that, so...
Oh, I see.
That might be why it annoys me, but yeah, I know it wasn't relevant. I just thought I'd say it for the dead air.
It is still commentary, man. Don't feel ashamed.
Don't let me ramble. If I ramble, then we get way too much commentary. Let me just put it that way.
There's no such thing as way too much commentary, man. It's just
I
either
have been
good
told off for way too much commentary, man. Don't test me.
Alright, man. If you say so. I mean, no, there's still plenty of matches left. Last night I checked the bracket and there's still a bunch there's still a bunch left. Everybody with the hand comment. Yeah, wins is ahead by a tiny bit.
Isn't this the first game in the best of 3?
Come on.
series?
Yeah, that is this is just the first game in the best of 3.
Come on.
No, Wins had no trouble skipping that. Easy. Having a bit of trouble. Let's soup dupe. There we go. Alright, yeah, I think Frost just drank the soup he had left.
Frost is definitely catching up a bit. And there's the
Oh.
last master sword.
And I believe that is go mode. Alright, so it all comes down to execution, because Frost is definitely gonna get this up next. Yeah, Frost is going really fast. I didn't notice it's just about to catch up. So, remember, everybody, we still have Golden, which is almost purely RNG. So, that could make a big difference. Alright, and Frost is about to get go mode. They still need the key, but they might just skip it. Yeah, these keys are really annoying for this bomb throw. You can have the best timing, but keys can really destroy your game. There's go mode for Frostbite. We're both go mode. This is all purely execution now.
What is Vince doing?
I think it's looking for the big key. There we go. It was worth it. It was definitely worth it. It was right there. I mean, it was just 3 chests, so it was probably more worth that than lose a bunch of time trying to get storage off of the chest. I mean, if you're like me, then that means you're not consistent on it. But maybe if your wins were fast, you could be more consistent at it.
Come on.
It was definitely a good call from Vince to do that.
Yeah, I do agree. Yeah, I mean, it's just 3 or 4 checks. It's more worth it going there. Frost, on the other hand, is just gonna try to skip it. But we do have that Santa's voice back, man. I believe Frost was checking if he had the big key. Now let's see what he decides to do. He's still got a chance for to getting in. Alright. Nope, apparently going directly for the puzzle. And who knows, Frost might have found some other way to skip this or be a little quicker at the very least. It wouldn't surprise me, definitely. Oh, there's the Lux pick the box. In case you want to check Manenko for no reason. Frost still has to get storage here. So right now, what Frost needs is for Wins to have a bad go then. There we go. All right. That was really fast. In case this is actually a really close race.
Yeah. Vince had a nice opportunity to do a double there.
And about to see the big key skip.
Vince's way was definitely faster for this.
Frost, careful, man. Alright, there we go. Yeah, fire and ice arrows, one hit each hand. Alright, Wynn's just about finished with Godin. So next up is going directly to Hyrule. So now it's basically all up to Puppet again. Yeah, good question, sis. Hello.
This has definitely been a very close race.
Yeah, all race long with been back to back with who's in the lead. And it's just been like a minute or two in between those leads. So yeah, welcome. We're just about getting go mode. Both players should now be going to Hyrule. And I mean, who doesn't love this cutscene with Golden talking? Could we just give it a moment to appreciate it, please? That's really interesting because 1 minute 20 seconds is really easy to lose over Puppet Ganon. Come on, guys. Why would you want to skip a cutscene? Makes no sense. They work really hard on those. Frost doing a slow strat to get to the warp.
Yeah, spinning is a good trick.
Hey, Vex, no worries, man. Welcome. Just about entering Hyrule.
Yeah, we're definitely missing the wins analysis here.
Right, Frostbite with catching up. Just a room away from each other. When's getting that first shot?
Almost.
Oof. Alright, it's good for a second. And there we go. Phase 1 is down.
It was a close phase one.
I mean, he could still have a lot of problems with phase 3. Remember, everybody can die to Ganon. Yeah, we're still really close to call it a day. Although Wins is actually in phase 2, so.
Yeah.
And Frost is having more problems with this Moblins than he would have with Puppet Ganon.
But Wins is known for one special tactic.
Frost getting that first shot with no problem. Misses the second one.
Second,
Okay.
third.
Oof. And oh, what a phase 1, dude. That was a great phase 1. Oh,
It's pretty unlikely that Frost would catch up, but if he does, that's crazy.
yeah, he's still a better man of the time, even with that crazy PG one. Oh, there's a crab shot. What made the game? It appears to have been some routing choices during Overworld, which were a little bit slower. Because they both did the same checks. The problem was that probably the way that Frost decided to do it was a bit slower in some cases. And Wentz did skip Bomb Island. And Frost should be about over, just missing one shot. And there we go. Fortunately, it might be too late for Frost now.
It definitely is.
Yeah, Wins has to make a big mistake here. Which I really do not think he's going to have. And there we go. Wins entering Ganon, the only way he gets to lose this race is if he gets killed, basically. As I said, I don't think this is gonna happen, so now it's safe to actually call it a match. And Wind's getting that sub too. Damn. And don't miss, Zelda. There we go. And GG. That's the game for wins. First game for wins.
Finishing with an official time of 1 hour, 45 minutes and 47 seconds.
Frost, of course, is not giving up. He's still gonna go get that Ganon.
Or are we gonna see a zombie horror like we did yesterday?
Like with the, yeah.
And that storage.
Damn, is Zelda shooting like all the arrows she didn't shoot? What? Now, Zelda was in semi-automatic mode, dude. And it's GG for Frost, too. And that's game 1, everybody. So that's game 1 out of 3. We're hoping for next games to be as close as this one. This was just a couple minutes behind each other.
Are they gonna actually play the rest of the games now?
No, I don't think so. They actually said that they were probably gonna do it some other day.
Yeah, I've not been told anything about them doing it today, so we're just gonna wait on them to join us for an interview. I know Win said he will be joining us, so we'll just give him a second.
Oh, great! Does chat have any questions for the runners? It is a great time. Other than when's the next match?
And there is Frost.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. That seed was a bit monkers to play.
I agree.
You did very well, though.
Yeah, my main question is, did Wins full clear the world?
Yeah, you basically did the same thing. You guys just did some different routings, and I think that was like kind of the mistake a little bit. That the route was a little bit slower, and also Wins getting a skip in Bomb Island too. So
Okay.
Getting.
And we're joined by Wins.
I think your mic is a bit...
No, it's there. I was just waiting. Yeah, no, I have work. I'm not doing another race.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Hello.
Do you? Is that the stream in the background? We can hit. Can you turn that?
No, I just muted it. Yeah, I just got it.
Okay,
I got
that's
it.
fine.
After I finish, I always open up the stream. Because that's how I see where the other person was. If I win. And if I lost, well, I already know.
Alright, so Wins. Congratulations. GG. How are you feeling, man?
I got away with skipping Bomb Island. Happy.
Yeah, skipping Bomb Island would have been good for me. GG to
No.
you.
I always skip Bomb Island. Everyone knows that about me. If I don't get bombs or power bracelets like in the very first 5 checks, I don't go to Bomb Island almost ever. I just don't do it.
Yeah, I think that might have like almost been what make or broke this seed.
Yeah, it's like Ocarina of Time chickens. It's not happening. I'm sorry. If something's there, then I guess that's just gonna be a GG. If I don't get bottlenecked there early enough for it to matter.
Well, fortunately for you, it actually paid off this on this seed, so it was a great choice today. It was definitely the play.
I hate Bomb Island.
Everyone does.
Yeah, that and I
So-
also just wait around and route my overworld. That's why I didn't get I didn't get Grandma's letter for a while because I waited so time of day would route itself. So I actually played like 2 less Songa passings because of that.
Oh yeah, and I can tell. I could tell you that Frost did not hesitate on doing those extra songs of passing. Kappa.
Also,
I've thought about it. I've just learned for every little bit of time save. Like, you don't actually have to pay Song of Passing half the time. A lot of times, if you go to enough islands or if you just have enough overworld checks, the time of day will pass for you. And then, boom, you're set.
Also,
So just-
something that gave you a lot of time wins was when you did the boss key, when you got the boss key on top of the gods. That's something that then Frostbite didn't.
Yeah,
Oh.
where was it?
First chest. Very next chest.
Oh, the Armor's chest?
Yep.
Yes.
Damn it.
I was so close to the end, I was just like, no, I'm not gonna do boss key skip and risk messing something up. There's only 3 chests left. I'm gonna find the boss key. I'll be fine. And it was in the first chest and it was fine. But like, it only takes a minute to check those 3 chests, so I was like, no, I'm gonna find the. Yeah, when I'm that close to the end, there's no point in skipping the boss key, in my opinion, because I was just like, there's no way it's gonna be one of these. It's not on the first floor because the first floor had a key. If the first floor I skipped and it had a mystery item, then I would have done. I probably might have checked 1 or 2 checks, but I might have just done. I would have had to do boss key skip if I didn't find it. But like, I know how to do it, and I'm pretty consistent with bomb drop storage now. But I'm just not gonna take that risk whenever it was so. The key ended up being so close.
Yeah, it's also a bit. It ended up being a bit slower because having key obviously it's a lot faster. It's only a gain in time if you don't get the key right off the bat, in my opinion. So yeah, I believe
might have been
that was the
equal.
right call.
It might have been equal in time if the boss key was like vanilla or it was in the very top chest in the platform room. But if it was in that Armos chest or the next chest, then it probably would be ahead. Because it just depends. I mean, if you assume frame perfect, like first try storage, maybe. But I don't know. It's hard to exactly say. But whatever works. Like,
Well,
yeah, that's like, I did Cabana, and then I got the Pearl, and then I did Cabana missing 1 item. I was like, well, Tower of the Gods, as I said. I've actually always said that. I'll always go to Tower of the Gods if it's my first dungeon. If I have any overworld left, I'll still do Tower of the Gods. Tower of the Gods go mode is like 2 or 3 minutes faster at best. It's really not faster enough to matter. Last dungeon, not first. Otherwise, this seed was kind of linear, so it really wasn't super major.
That is true. The seed was very linear.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have done FW or DRC in any order, but other than that, it was pretty much just, you could have done
Yeah.
either one.
I mean, if you went straight to Windfall after Forbidden Woods, you could have skipped a lot of stuff. But
That is
Well, maybe, but I had so many. Yeah, but after that, I had so much overworld. I was like, well, what if I find some windfall items? So I decided just to route the overworld in kind of like a nice circle.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's hard to say. It's just because if I had everything in windfall like already, then I would say go straight there. But it's, I mean, because I don't know. I just went with overworld. It's really hard to decide. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut, and if you feel like the seed's telling you to go to a dungeon or not. And then that's just the gamble you make. You either gamble the dungeon and win, or you gamble the dungeon and then lose because it was an overworld. That knock on wood was perfect timed if that was intentional.
Nope.
I mean, I have
I'm
nothing else
pretty
to
sure
say.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't intentional. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, I think it was Pogi. Yeah, so GG's.
GG both winners, and if chat doesn't have any other questions, then I think we're done.
Yeah, because I know you want to go to bed, and I have to get ready for work.
Just a quick question. Do you guys have any plans for when you are aiming to do the next match, or is it up in the air right now?
Probably sometime next week around the same time, so I can do it before work.
Yeah, probably something like that.
Okay.
At the absolute latest, it would be next Friday, but it might be Tuesday.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, sounds
I
good.
don't want to hold up the bracket or anything, but like I have to work around college and all that.
Yeah, of course. Completely understand, man. Just wanted to get an idea for the viewers, because I know they're waiting for game 2 and 3, if need be.
Well, 2 will be within a week. Sure. That's 100%.
Yeah, of course. Anyways, that being said, thank you both for the race. Congratulations, Wins, for winning game 1, and good luck to both of you for your second game, and potentially third. We'll have to see what happens. That being said, I think I'm just gonna throw things over end the stream and then raid ZSR 1. So if you want more things to watch, just stay tuned and wait. See you guys in a sec.
All right, see you guys. Thank you very much for the stream, and GG's to everybody.
Shout outs to all the commentators and trackers. Thanks.
Yes, exactly.